Hey folks, welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. We're up in Vilas County for our 10th annual buddy trip.
Fleet Farm presents John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Fleet Farm, the ultimate fishing headquarters.
Yes, folks, if you want to have a great time, get a group of guys or gals together and head up to Vilas County. I'm with my buddy Tom Hafman, and we've been doing this for 10 years now, and we really make this a special two-day event, don't we?
We certainly do, John. We get guys from all over the United States coming, our buddies, and they come and fish with us for 2 days. We cook out, have a fire, have a great meal, and really have a good time.
I got to talk a little bit about the food, because on the first night, our buddy Todd makes us fresh fish and French fries. Yep. On night two, we all chip in for the food, and we have lobster tails and tenderloin.
Unbelievable. I can't wait.
And yeah, and then of course everybody sits around the fire and chats, and we fish for 2 days.
That's exactly right.
Are we going to catch something?
Well, I hope so. I hope we catch a lot.
All right, hey folks, we'll show what we're using and how we're using it. All of that coming up right after this.
So say you're going to change your oil 3 times a year. You might be changing it 4 times a year. Instead, you're on Signature Series, 25,000 miles or 1 year. Best deal on the market.
Again, folks, AMSOIL Signature Series, 1 year or 25,000 miles, and you're saving some time going to the old oil change place too, aren't you?
Absolutely.
And for more information,
go to amsoil.com.
Your garage floor doesn't have to look like this. You can make it a beautiful extension of your home with Premier Floor Coating Solutions. They have decades of experience in both commercial and residential, so you'll get industrial strength and long-lasting beauty for your home. Relentless quality from the ground up. Learn more at premierfloorcoating.com.
Hey, welcome back. Here we go, Tommy.
I'm going to flip that guy right in the boat.
A nice short one there. Now, that was in the wood, and what were you using for bait there?
That was leech, John.
Okay, well, the water temperature is still pretty cool for June. And a leech is a good idea, though, huh?
It is. I like night crawlers and leeches this time of year.
Oh, my gosh, that's a beautiful smallmouth bass there, Tommy. Oh, that is gorgeous. Watch this Hafman man. He not only catches the fish, he nets them himself. All right, Tommy. Boy, look at how clear this water is, too, up here in northern Wisconsin, folks. And nice job, Tom Hafman.
That's a football.
Boy, is that a beautiful fish, buddy. That really is. That's pushing 4 pounds. You know that?
It felt like it.
Yeah. No, that's a beautiful fish. Now, you're holding the smallmouth the right way. You know, we had a comment on our Facebook last week.
Okay.
You're always supposed to support them underneath with your hand, and so you don't put too much pressure on their mouth and break their jaw.
Exactly right.
Look at how round that thing is.
Did he pound that? It was a night crawler this time, John.
Half a crawler? Or?
Half a crawler.
Hey, here we go, Tommy, in the front there, buddy.
Nice. You need a net?
little walleye here. Look at him. There we go.
Nice.
There we go.
Nice fish, John.
Actually, that might be 15. We'll measure him, but no, I wish we had a little bit of wind, folks. Might help us a little bit. But these walleyes are hanging around the wood, which is neat, and so are the smallies. Another one, Tommy.
Nice.
Oh, let's see what we got here. A little walleye. There we go.
Oh, that's 15.
That's 15. Well, we'll measure them, but we're not keeping any fish today. But
No.
you take a look, folks, at how they T-bone that plastic. And that's when they're really aggressive, when they hit it like that. And what we're doing, folks, we try to find a deeper shoreline with 5 or 6 feet of water with the timber. And you got a lot of trees along the shoreline that have fallen over the winter, and those fish are really right in that wood. Hey, there you go, Tommy. Smallmouth or walleye?
Smallie.
Oh, smallie. That is so neat when the two species are hanging out together like that.
Yeah, there you go.
And Tom, you've been coming up to the Vilas County area for many years. There's just a ton of lakes to fish for smallmouth, aren't there?
They're everywhere.
And I think as good as anywhere in the country.
Oh, I believe that too. This guy's a lively guy.
Well, come on, Tom, you're an expert angler. There you go. But and again, the width on those fish is gorgeous. But you know, a couple lakes up here that I like for smallmouth, Trout Lake I like, Plum. There's just almost every lake has them. Minocqua Chain, Tomahawk.
We were on trout yesterday, and you should see the size of those smallies over there.
Yeah, right. Here we go, Tommy.
Is that a walleye?
It is a walleye, not a smallmouth. Yes, sir, little guy. Nice to see the little ones, though, folks. That's how, that's a good sign that this lake is getting good reproduction. Well, where there's one, there's more. Folks, if you're coming up to northern Wisconsin in June, there's one thing you got to deal with, and what is it?
Mayflies.
And I'll tell you what, we don't see any on the surface right now, but the hatch is definitely underway. When you take a look at the locator here, folks, that is solid mayfly hatch.
That's crazy.
And I would say by tomorrow or the next day, you'll start seeing all those on the surface. But maybe you can explain to the folks what happens when the mayfly hatch happens.
Well, what happens is the fish start eating mayflies and they don't hit anything else.
No, it's a tough bite when the mayfly hatch is going on.
They're not friendly.
But one thing we got in our favor today is, we can fish those fish shallow, the walleyes that are in the wood, like we caught this morning, and the walleyes in the shallow weeds, because the mayflies don't hatch in the shallow areas. Right. So that's our plan, I guess.
That's the plan. Let's do it. That's a big walleye, John.
Oh, nice job there, Tommy.
That's a nice walleye.
That's right after I caught that little one. Ooh, that is a nice walleye, Tom. Look at that, folks. Look at that walleye. That is a beauty, Tom. Now, was he out from that wood?
Yeah, he was out like probably 20 feet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, there must be some cabbage down here. Just a few minutes ago, Tom, we talked about that mayfly hatch out there. And I think that, that's why we're fishing this shallow stuff like we talked about, is that these fish aren't eating the mayflies in this shallow water.
No, they're not there yet.
Yeah. Boy, that's a beauty. How did he hit that?
Oh, it just hammered it.
Was that a leech or a crawler?
That was a crawler.
We're ham and egging. Egging in the back of the boat, bacon in the front of the boat. Yeah, this feels like a decent walleye, Tom. Yeah, there we go. That's a nice fish there. Nice 16-incher. That is amazing, folks, that you can catch, numbers around the same branch. Tom?
Right.
We just caught how many here? 4?
4 fish.
4 fish right off that one log.
And it's noon.
And it's high noon, exactly.
Here's
Tommy,
one, John.
what do you got there, buddy? Another walleye. Ooh, that's a nice walleye. Oh, you switched baits on me. What do you got on there?
Well, let's see.
What is that, Ryan, called?
Tickle grub.
A tickle grub, Tom.
John, I got another one.
Way to go there, Tommy. Another smallmouth bass. You're going to need the net for that guy, buddy.
I think so.
Yeah, that's a nice bass. I'll tell you, we went a couple hours there without getting much, didn't we?
There we go.
We went a couple hours without catching much, didn't we?
Yeah, I don't know what was going on there, but maybe...
And you're just using a half a crawler.
Just a half a crawler.
Yeah, that's a pretty smallmouth right there.
Beautiful.
And do these fish stay pretty active all summer, Tom, after June?
Yeah, we catch them all summer, and there's fun for the kids, and they pound your rod, and it's a lot of fun.
And you like to use slip bobbers with the kids?
Yeah, I do. It keeps them interested, keeps them going, a lot of action. Bluegills even hit them, so.
Yeah, they'd be thrilled with the bass like that.
You got that right.
Two in a row, go, Tommy B. All right,
He came
Tommy.
right out of the sticks, I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah. Well, all of a sudden we're getting more bass than walleyes too. It's kind of interesting. And good job there, T-Bone.
Another nice
No,
smallie
these are
bass.
beautiful bass. And you know, again, we talked about some of the lakes that are available up here for smallmouth. And you know, the DNR's got a great website that you can go to if you're coming up to vacation in northern Wisconsin. And the DNR website, you know, you pick a lake and it lists the species that are prevalent. And,
Sure.
you know, you and I have enjoyed doing that for years, exploring the lakes up here.
I just love it.
Yeah,
Go to lake to lake to lake. It's so much fun, John. Look at this.
beautiful bass.
Beautiful.
Ooh, this one hit right next to the boat, and we have
nice.
ourselves a decent walleye. Whoa, that was lucky right there, Tom. That's a 16, 17-inch fish, you know?
Wanted to be in the boat.
And that was a little bit further out, by the way, away from that wood.
Oh, really?
So, isn't that these are just so much fun. And if you wanted to eat fish, we're not keeping any today. That right there is the perfect eater size, isn't it, Tom?
It sure is.
Yeah. That was the next cast, Tommy. The next cast. Look at this.
Nice fish.
Yeah, there he is. You want to talk about eating a jerk minnow? Look at that, buddy. He just took that. And you know, the interesting thing today, folks, we've fished all day, but these fish bit right through the noon hour, and we're getting a little later in the afternoon. And I think if you can find the shady shorelines with the wood like that when it gets real sunny out, you're still going to catch them in the middle of the day. Three straight casts. I love walleye fishing in the wood, don't you?
I do.
There you go, right there. We're going to have to measure him just to see. I think he's short, Tom.
John, dressed right after you caught yours.
And
Look at here.
ooh, that's a nice one, Tom.
That's another dandy.
And you
Nice
know this,
eater.
so many folks that fish walleyes, they like the deep weeds, they like the deep rocks, but I'll tell you what, with that mayfly hatch going on out there in the
No
middle
way.
lake, the walleyes that are shallow are going to be hungry, you know?
And they are.
We've proven that today, haven't we?
We just caught 4 in a row.
Yeah. These walleyes are hitting so hard, Tom, I can actually see my line jump when they
Wow.
hit. Not gonna flip him in. He's a pretty good fish. There we go. Hold him up for us, will you?
There, John.
Go ahead. Oh, that's a beauty, Tom. Look at this walleye, folks. That is a northern Wisconsin walleye right there.
That's 19.
That's a beautiful fish. Look at that. You know? And where's that jerk minnow there? Look at that, folks. These fish are hungry. And this fish came out of the same spot, the same tree. We've only been here for 25 minutes. We got 7 fish.
John is a nicer walleye too.
Okay, well, I've got mine in my hand. You're going to have to net him, and then I'll come back and we can hold these up together, okay? That's another beauty, Tommy. That's another beauty, buddy. All right, I'm coming back. 2 beautiful Vilas County walleyes, right?
Just pounding the walleye.
You know, that
John.
lake that we were on this morning, which was a crystal clear lake, we weren't getting the fish up shallow. We moved to another lake that has a little darker waters, was your idea.
Yeah, it's stained a little bit, but it's still, you can see a little bit. Not
Yeah.
as good as those clear ones.
Yeah, but hold these out. I mean,
Look at this.
well, there we go. I didn't need there. If we were keeping walleyes tonight today, we'd have a feast. But I do like to catch and release.
Yeah, I do too.
We were fishing the lakes of Vilas County, a 4-hour drive from Milwaukee, 5 hours from Chicago, and 3.5 hours from Minneapolis. Hey, I don't want to be a spoil sport, but all those northern pike we got today, I've got pike slime, blood, everything in the bottom of my boat. Now, I expect you to clean it. Do you have a tool to clean it?
I do. I have the Johnson pump power washer.
Hey, that washdown kit is awesome. Now, come on. Now, there's some fish poo there. I want you to get rid of that. Yeah, there you go, buddy. I want you to clean out all that blood, get everything out of here. You know, that's the highest PSI in the industry for cleaning stuff. Great tool.
It really is nice, John. This is foot pedals clean now.
Here, you missed some over here.
What's the difference between a good net and a great net? Simple. It's all in the features. Fortis nets by Clam Outdoors are tough, safe on fish, easy to use, and a telescoping handle. Learn more about Fortis nets at clamoutdoors.com.
The best anglers know that there's always more out there, so they're always looking for an edge. And when they hook up with us, they find it. The most advanced motors, shallow water anchors, and more. Now even more powerful and capable when you connect them with your Humminbird. When you fish with us, you fish for more.
Here's another one, John, the next cast.
You're giggling like a little kid back there.
Well, I'm telling you, this is unbelievable.
Well, I know, and this does happen though, you know, and you're just in the right place at the right time when they're biting, you know.
Look at this guy.
But what I'm amazed,
another beautiful fish.
I'm just amazed how they're stacked up, and you know, we're looking at that piece of wood right now, folks. We haven't moved in a long time. I mean, not long time, 25 minutes. We've caught all these walleyes,
but
you know.
It's cast after cast after cast. I'm gonna need to.
Well, Tommy, we're getting near the end of the day, and you want to cap it off with a walleye, huh?
I do.
All right, buddy. We have had an awesome day of fishing, haven't we?
We have.
I mean, when you really think about it, we're on a cold front, and we caught most of our fish in the middle of the day, as we talked about too, you know?
Beautiful fish, John.
That's about a 17-incher.
Yeah.
And again, you know, we should tell the folks that a lot of times using a whole crawler is a big mistake.
It is.
And if your crawler is still on there, you can show the folks just a half a crawler and you rig it like a twister tail, right?
Well,
hold it real steady. So how do you put that on then?
Well, I cut it in half and I just roll it right on there, and there's a little hook on the right after the lead piece of the jig, and
keeps the crawler.
Keeps the crawler caught.
Hold that fish up right there. Beauty, Tom. Now that's 16.
16, 17.
Nicely done.
Breaking news from Fleet Farm. Check out this deal. 25% off on the Northland fishing lures, on sale starting at 74 cents.
Hey, look at that. My buddy Tom is going to start off day 2 with a what?
It's a nice walleye.
All right, Tommy. There you go. Oh. That's not a nice walleye. That's about a 13-incher. But, hey, you had several bites on the crawler already, huh?
We had really tappity-tap-tap on the old crawler, and this guy finally bit.
Yeah, nice to see those little guys, as I said yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Tommy Tom. The night crawler goes to work, Tom.
There you go. That's number 2 for the day.
You know, we had kind of a cool night last night. Actually, a little bit of fog on the water. I think the best bite's going to come in the middle of the day like it did yesterday.
I do, too.
You know?
That's
not
2
bad.
2 casts and 2 fish.
Yeah. All right, Tommy.
That's a lot bigger fish.
Oh, yeah. Boy, you got them hooked pretty good there. No, you did not have the clam ready there, Tom. All right. Oh, that's a 16-incher, Tommy.
Yeah, number 3 for the day, John.
Maybe 17. And actually, we just moved on about 20 yards, right?
Yep.
So when you're looking for these wooded shorelines, you want to have some depth, right? Where the drop-off is.
I think that one was in about 5 feet of water in the wood.
Yeah, that's a nice fish, Tom.
Just pounded it.
It looks like it might be a night crawler day, huh?
Yeah, 3 in a row here.
Yeah. Tommy, walleye?
No, this is a smallie, John. He's under the boat.
Oh, no. Get him in there, buddy. Get him in there. Watch Hafman. He is so good, not only catching the fish, but clamming his fish, too.
This guy's a lively.
Yeah.
Ho!
Crawler again, buddy?
Crawler again, John.
Yeah, the night crawler today, I think, you know what, that cool night we had is going to be the key to success.
This is a nice
Very pretty fish, you bet.
Look at beautiful fish.
And again, folks, they're loaded up here in Vilas County, all the lakes with smallmouth, and they're just a blast to catch no matter how big they are. I think I got a smallie on now too here, Tommy. I'll tell you what, folks, what a blast. That's a decent fish here, Tom. I will need the net. Whoa! All right, buddy. Woo! There we go.
There you go, John.
That's a nice fish. And that was on a jerk minnow and casting right up on a point, a rocky point with wood on it. And boy, this is a pretty fish, Tom.
I like those.
Oops. Let's see here. There we go. And again, support them like that. Took that jerk minnow, Tom, as soon as it hit the water.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like that.
I do too. Hey folks, it's time now to announce this week's winners of the Fleet Farm John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2022 Fishing Contest.
Kelly Mulvaney of Fox Lake caught this 22-inch smallmouth on Sturgeon Bay using a tube jig. Bob Peterson of Palos Park, Illinois, caught this 50-inch muskie on Lake Vermilion on a Rapella. Dave Root of Waterford caught this 38-pound carp on Lake Geneva. He was using a grub. Janine Peterson of Rice Lake caught this 11-inch bluegill on Hemlock Lake on a crawler. And this week's kids winners are Riley O'Connor of Chicago caught this 29-inch walleye on Green Bay on a flicker shad, and Kevin O'Connor of Chicago caught this 26-inch walleye on Green Bay on a flicker shad.
Each week, I shop online at fleetfarm.com to check out the latest deals. This week, save 23% on the Suffolk's Advanced Monofilament Fishing Line on sale for $9.99. And save $10 on the Proficiency 2-pack Spin Cast Reel on sale for $39.99.
I think I have another smallmouth bass on here, Tommy. Oh no, it's a walleye. It's a walleye.
Need a net, John?
I will flip him in. There we go. That's
Nice
a nice walleye
fish.
right there. And he was not hooked very well. And it is kind of interesting, folks. We're catching walleyes and smallmouth today, but the bites, Tom, are definitely not as aggressive as they were yesterday. I mean, yesterday you cast into a spot, your line would jump. Today it's just kind of a subtle hit.
John, another nice walleye.
Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Oh, did he ever eat that, Tom?
He's got that baby.
You know, one thing we should talk about is the size jig heads that we're using. And you know, you're a really good live bait fisherman. I've fished with you for years, but you want to go as light a jig as possible, right?
Yes, you do.
And that's an 1/8 ounce. And I want that plastic to fall slow. Same with the live bait?
Yes, I'm using a 16th as well.
16th ounce you're using.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Hold your walleye up there, buddy.
Look at this
Look
guy.
at that. Isn't that a beauty? Hey folks, here's some big news. You can spend an ice fishing weekend with me on the show. The entire trip will be televised. Join the team at Johnsonville as a new employee, and you could win a winter 2023 weekend ice fishing trip with us. Become a Johnsonville member between now and July 31st for your chance to win this one-of-a-kind experience. Come work at Johnsonville and you may go fishing with us. Another walleye on the plastic there, Tommy.
Oh, nice, John.
Oh, yeah, there he is. Look at that, folks.
You need the net?
I don't know how he hit it. No, he's got it pretty good there, I'd say.
Oh,
Look.
beautiful fish.
Whoa, that is a jumbo, buddy. That is a beautiful walleye there. I guess next time I'll grab the clam, but that's a nice fish right there, folks. Look at that walleye.
I just love that color.
I do too. They're just golden, beautiful white bellies. And again, folks, that small jig, when I cast it out, it takes a while to get down there. Just a rip like that, and it'll flutter like that down, and they just can't resist. Hey,
John, here we go.
Yeah, nice job. But what we got to do here, oh, there he is.
I better get the net on that guy.
Nice job, Tom.
Nice.
Now, explain to the folks, you know, we're fishing wood like we had the last 2 days, but we noticed that we were getting bites near the boat. So what did we do?
We moved back, and John did a professional job moving us back about 10 feet, which we went out from 10 feet back to about 15 feet, and we're casting over the top of it, bringing him forward, and look what happens.
Yeah, so those fish aren't
Right
always
away.
deep in the woods. Sometimes they're out off the wood.
That's exactly right. They're staging out there.
I don't know what this is, Tom.
I just missed one, John.
Did you? This is a little teensy walleye there.
I bet that's 15.
Well, I know you can measure him.
Another nice walleye, John.
Now that was really offshore, huh?
Yeah. He's head shaking.
Yeah, that's so much fun to watch him come in like that, you know? Yeah, good job, Tommy. That's actually 6 walleyes off this one spot, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
And you know, we've tried a lot of different things the last couple of days. We've tried weeds, we've tried deeper water, but again, the active fish seem to be in the wood along the shorelines.
Look at this guy, John.
You know, Tom?
Just beautiful.
You just missed one, and oh, there you go, pal. Look at Tommy flipping in 16-inch walleyes there.
I'm not going to miss another one at the net.
No, and I'll tell you what, folks, if you're coming up here the rest of June, it's been a late spring, these walleyes are going to continue biting, and look for them, obviously in the wood like we did today, but also, you know, the weeds that are coming up. That's where we normally catch a lot of them, isn't it, Tom, in the weeds?
It is.
Oh, Tommy. Oh, get him in there, buddy. Oh, did I miss him?
Missed him.
Missed him. I don't have a real good angle here. Okay, there we go, pal. That's a beautiful smallmouth bass right there. Isn't that gorgeous?
That is gorgeous.
Wow.
Wow, John.
Been quite a trip, buddy.
It has been a great
And you know, this is, as we talked about at the top of the program, our 10th annual buddy trip. And, you know, some years we don't catch a lot of fish, some years we do, but it's always fun, isn't it?
It's a ton of fun.
Yeah, and I want to thank the rest of the guys that were here. And
I do too.
Beautiful bass, buddy.
Beautiful.
I'm done fishing. I'm just, he won't go in. Look at, he's got another one on. I thought we were going in.
I thought we were going in too, John, but they just keep on jumping in the net.
Well, he's not jumping in the net yet. Look at Mr. Two Hands up there. Is he awesome?
Oh, wow.
No, hey, nice job by yourself there with the old net there, buddy. No, I thought we were going in, and you said, oh, one more cast, huh?
One more cast, and it paid off.
Yeah, that's what my wife always says. You always say one more cast, and it's 40 casts later. You know that?
I know it is. Just love it, John.
On that 2-inch hyper hammer, look at that. This bait has 3 super unique features. The built-in glass rattle. It's a play off the Google Eye jig series that's been phenomenal for open water walleyes, incorporating it now in a jigging minnow for ice fishing and open water. The brass slider, which is the hammer in the middle that slides back and forth, so you have a glass rattle and a hammer pin going back and forth, making 2 different types of unique noises. And then the third feature, which is the most unique, is a soft tail that rotates up and down to give it 2 different types of actions. And again, you can change out that tail to a whole bunch of different colors.
The top features for the fishermen are large casting decks that we have on board the boat. We also have the highest end electronics available to the fishermen that he would really appreciate, as well as air ride seating, things like that, and really make your day on the water comfortable. Tons of room for your graphs, large live wells, bait tanks. Everything is easily accessible. It's got a beautiful tow bar on the back, so if you want to go tubing or water skiing, the boat's got it all for you.
Folks, that is our show for today. Please join us next week. I don't know where we're going to fish at. We will find a place somewhere. Until then, I'm John Gillespie, hoping to see you enjoying John Gillespie's Waters in the Woods.
Please what?